It's your boy Yoda. Now, I was recording something before this, but I had to just delete it. My boy came through, rode through on a bike from, work. And he was bumping music, so yeah, copyright. I had to refuse to upload that shit. I didn't know he was gonna do that. That was just random. Like, I'm outside, but yeah, let me give you a little insight on some jobs that Yoda's been to, and I'll tell you, good and bad, and the type of situations I've been in. All right. Now, whatchamacallit, I used to work at all these places: ShopRite, UPS, Mail Innovations. Then you had Fat Pack. When I was living out in the city with my dad, he owned a cell phone store. I worked for T-Mobile, Next, all that shit. Boost Mobile, all that shit. I worked there, a little off the books, but I did work there. I had a little bit of experience. So I've been around a couple jobs. Most recent, like I said, Fat Pack, warehouse job, picking and packing. Now Target, and I also have worked in McDonald's, a fast food place, just in case a lot of people are not aware. I have done it. I was the guy that was cooking all the burgers for everybody. I was the grill cook. That's what they call it. I cook all the burgers, Big Macs, everything. That would be me. Imagine your boy Yoda doing that, right? All right. So let me give you a little situation that I've kind of been in. But actually, before I do that, out of all those jobs, let me tell you which one was the best out of all of them. Not one fucking job of those that I named. Not one. They all had something wrong with them, whether it be the people that ran it, whether they tried to do illegal shit, and whether they were actually a good job, period. That's no to all of them. And I can give you some specific reasons why. They let a lot of shit go under the books in some of these jobs. One situation specifically, I don't think you could ever get away with this. How can you have two bosses that you're working for, both be fucking the same employee, but not have beef at the job? And then how can you have somebody work for you fucking your ex-wife? Let's call it as it is. That's not a healthy job. That was at a UPS Mail Innovation spot, off the books. Personal checks, nothing was ever documented. So that's one of the off-the-book jobs. Shit like that, I end up happening to find all this shit. Sorry, guys, that's just my luck. ShopRite wasn't bad. The only thing about ShopRite was the people that ran it. I got into it with one time with this Jamaican guy that was a manager. So this guy had the nerve to try to talk a lot of shit in front of my face. You know what I mean? A lot of shit in front of my face. He talked so much shit behind my back. Now, I could have been anybody else, like anybody off the streets, and I could have beat the shit out of this guy, but that's besides the point. Gotta do shit the smart way sometimes. You want a job or you don't want a job? Think of that. Every time you can have that go through your head. And I know a lot of us have it. Is it worth it? That's probably the better way to ask. Is it worth it, losing your job over that? Over doing something like that? So, pretty much called the manager, spoke to them, and the next night, the Jamaican manager was out of there. The dude was talking so much shit about me, running his mouth about me, calling me a faggot. Everything in the book, this guy was calling me. So, I don't know what to call it. But the dude was just, nah. And me and him were about to scrap. I had to do it the smart way, sorry. I tell you, we was really about to scrap. He's not just gonna run his mouth like that on your boy Yoda. I don't know, man. That's hella disrespectful. Now, the job I'm in right now, it's way worse, 10 times worse than that. Now, the job before that, the warehouse job, it was a good job. I'm not gonna cap. It was a good job. I grew close with the people, but then after a certain time, when shit started getting busy and hectic, everybody switched up how they act. Kind of like started singling me out. I felt like they at times tried to talk to me like I was their son, the people that run the place. And I was not having that. Like, I'm a cool guy, but man, it really rattles, like, it really bugs me when people run their mouth about me and, like, they don't have the balls to say it to my face. You know what I mean? think we're all like that. It just got too intense, so much work on my back, and I was only 30 years old on the job. Everybody else there is 50 and 60. I was the baby of the job. I was the baby of my last job. And they really like fucked me over big time. The babe knows about it. Knows exactly what happened. And this job was good at first. Met a lot of great people. The babe knows. She'd hear them on my break all the time, pretty much. The same way I had the Wreck-It Ralph crew going with me, and the homies Sincero, Latin, Mario, and them. Yeah, we had something like that going at work. We all have our little cliques. We all know it. Now it boils my skin all the way to the core to find out that I've been with this job a whole year, right? All the shit I've been through. Me getting hurt on the job 3 months ago. Me re-aggravating my back 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, almost right after that. And they still want to put me to do all the heavy pet areas, the cat litter, the dog food, sometimes the big ass 40-pound bags, 30-pound bags. Yeah, I got to do that. Then you got the chemical area right next to there. I think it's hella disrespectful and a bit too much for me when you want to ask me to do the pets and then go back and forth. That's a little too much. And sometimes they take half the crew off the line and have half the crew push. And they want to fuck with me. So they had the nerve to put me in there in one of the rooms to talk. Now I think they're really fucked when I bring this shit upon the manager later. Because I'm going to. After I say what I say, I'm pretty sure a lot of you will understand why. And I would say a lot of you try to approach it this way because I'm going to spit some real shit for y'all right now. So they try to write me up, and their way of giving you a write-up is force you to acknowledge you got the document, and that's it. That's like a write-up. But where's the option to say no? I didn't know we were going from being able to say no to a write-up to not even having a fucking choice. That's ridiculous. I recorded all that shit, especially the conversation about that, because I wasn't doing none of that. And on top of that, they try to sit me down and talk and beat around the bush like what was the problem. And we have a new team lead in there, and this new team lead thinks the whole time he's there, he's going to try to talk me down. Papa, you've only been there 3 weeks. I've been there a year. Now, I don't know how a lot of people feel, but I feel heavily disrespected by that. I've been there a whole year. This guy is judging me off of 3 fucking weeks that he's been there. Yet he doesn't know anything about it. He stated it. Everything's recorded at this time with my phone down while we're having the conversation. You know, and then he was saying it's in the job description. Alright, numbnuts, let's go with this. Let's go in further and delve into that, right? Is it in the job description for 4 fucking people to push a truck? Is it in the job description at every given time overnight to push a 2,000-piece truck with 4 or 5 people? I wonder how the manager's going to think about that. I really do. And on top of that, I talked about me being targeted, right? So we had this little conversation. I never once stated anything about another co-worker's name, and he kept talking about that. But he's like, this is not about anybody else. This is about you. I don't know how many times he could say that before that just like directly considered targeting. Directly considered targeting. They're stating they've had dates that they've talked to me, and this is their example of a conversation. And you guys let me know how this seems to you. Yo, where did you go? Let's just say you respond. Is that a conversation? Is that a conversation? Because to me, that's not even 10 fucking seconds. 20 fucking seconds. That's not a conversation. They're stating, yes, that is. So they're putting it down as a date. That's not a conversation. And I guarantee you, when I start telling all this about that to the manager and present them with their case, with my proof, these people are going to have a whole shitstorm falling upon them. Now, my advice to you for anybody is do what I do. You having issues at your job, out of nowhere, random, for no reason, new person, new people, and they treat you different. Start recording it. They try to have talks with you. They try to make you feel like you're in trouble. Start recording what you're doing. Start recording the conversations. This is just to protect yourself. This is all for defense. Sometimes in some of these jobs, if you don't have a union, you having proof, video, voice recording, all that, there is basically your proof. And on top of that, I think they're about to have a whole shitstorm come upon them because the integrity hotline they give for a lot of these jobs that don't have unions, they're retaliating because I contacted who they told me to when I have an issue. Does that make any sense to you guys? That's literally what they're doing here. But it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, boy Yoda could just go out and get a job. And I'm probably going to apply for others, because I'm not going to be sitting here and tolerating that. I think I've done that too much. I do not deserve that. But that's just a little Yoda story for you guys. So hopefully a lot of you guys out there that are at my age or past me have done a lot better than me. Have found better jobs than me. And this is just something that, like I said, I'm still going through it, learning. Everything's a learning curve. But at this point in my life, I can't be just sitting there and taking that. You know what I mean? I've got to say something because everybody at my job is scared to say something. So I'm the guy that's outspoken at my job. I'm the guy that's trying to tell everybody, look, doing this, you sit and do this. You don't need to do this. You're not obligated to do this. Like, I'm just trying to help. And, you know, the attack that I was receiving from everybody last night, even employees and co-workers, some of them, was ridiculous. You know what I mean? But it's a little bit of an insight to what goes on behind the scenes that I deal with outside my job. Even though I stream and bring entertainment to you guys, it's a little bit of an insight of what happens. So I just wanted to provide you with that. Like I said, I hope you guys can see a little eye to eye to me, you know, but this is something I'm dealing with. I've been dealing with for months. So, you know, like, just because I put a smile on my face and I laugh and I have fun does not mean that your boy Yoda's fine at times. Sometimes I go through a lot behind the scenes and I just hide it really well. And you can ask wifey that too. She knows this, you know. She might give me a little bit of shit for bringing this, but at the end of the day, you know, this is just something that I'm going through. It's a little insight to the type of jobs I've dealt with. I wish I could deal with better, but where I live at, it seems like I'm surrounded by nothing but stupid people that run these places, and this is what happens no matter where I go. So, like I said, just unfortunate situation for me to be dealing with. That is definitely a little insight for you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I've got to handle business, as you know. Stay tuned, everybody. I'll be bringing another one soon. And I know I have not been doing anything for a week. This is my way of just staying away from drama, staying away from people bad-mouthing me behind my back and everything. I don't need none of that. I'm not about that. I don't care about it no more. You want to talk? Talk. We're past that. So at this point, we're the grown ones. And everybody knows that. Much love, you guys. Stay safe. And I hope to catch you guys soon. Me and the babe want to do something this weekend, and hopefully we can. Like I said, we're planning it. We talked about it. So hopefully Saturday, if not Sunday, I will be back with a stream. Not sure what, but definitely will be back on, guys. Much love again. Stay safe. Have a great morning, great day, guys, and I'll catch you soon. It's your boy Yoda. I'm out of here. Much love. Peace.